surveyors come out here and inspect the land for him. Once they did, they started noticing some very, very strange things. First thing they noticed was the hillside itself was much harder to walk up than it should have been. This hillside is in fact twice as hard to walk up than any other hillside of the same grade in the area. I can tell by all of your expressions, you guys seem pretty excited about that fact.
Yes.
I am too, that's my workout right there, yay! The second thing they noticed is their compasses are useless here. Their compasses would measure inaccurately, anywhere from just 2 degrees off up to a full 180 degrees off. That would make north become south. It would make east become west and right, and vice versa. This is an interactive tour, ladies and gentlemen. If you have the answer to any of my questions or a question, comment, or concern of your own, shout it out. There's no need to raise your hand here. This is not a classroom. We're going to have fun here. Also, I'd like to be one. I'm not yet a comedian. I'm still just a tour guide. That being said, I do have my moments, ladies and gentlemen. So if at any point if you feel the need to laugh, snicker, or even cry at any of my jokes, feel free to do so. This is a safe space. No one's going to judge you for anything you do. You guys are not going to judge me here, right? No! Maybe? Just keep it in your head, alright? So the third and final thing all those fairies notice, all the strangeness that happens here only happens in a small area. It's roughly circular. 150 feet in diameter with a very distinct border. Now this border of the mystery spot runs down the hillside here, comes between these two trees, between the two blocks, runs up and around the hillside here. What that means for you is that everyone from here on is already inside the mystery spot. Yay! Having a good time, yeah! No, not you guys. Because are still outside of normal life, a little bit bored. I can tell anyone either inside or outside in the middle is looking at me a little bit confused. Don't worry, you two. I spend most of my life confused. You're going to be just fine. Now these two blocks mark outside from inside the mystery spot. At one point in time, the two blocks were flat and level. But the trees behind me have grown up. Their roots have grown out. They've shifted our blocks. We did not want to have to cut down our beautiful redwood trees here to solve this problem. The simplest solution, just cut down someone else's beautiful trees. These two 2x4s. These 2x4s have been tapered slightly. One side is now thicker than the other side, making them a completely flat and level surface on the non-flat and level blocks. I'm going to prove this to you with the use of this carpenter's level. Do you all know how levels work? Yes. The bubble here is going to go to the higher side always. If it was completely level, that bubble is going to remain right in the center. Because you're probably thinking that I have rigged this level in some way to make it read level on a non-level surface. I'll prove to you that has also not been done until we teach you all how to rig a level. There are 2 ways you can rig a level. The first thing you can do is very simple. You would just freeze the air bubble right in the middle. It'll always remain there, always being flat and level. You guys can see the bubbles moving around. Simply way too much would be frozen in place. You guys all see that bubble moving around? So that's not been done. The second thing you can do is much more cunning, taper the end. Making one end thicker than the other side to make it read level on a non-level surface. I'll prove to you it's also not been done by simply taking the level and placing it down right here. You guys can see that bubble's right in the middle. If you don't believe it, take a closer look for yourselves. It only hurts my feelings a little bit, but I'll get over it. Don't worry about that. Pick it up, spin it 180 degrees around, put it right back down, the bubble turns to the center. Proving that is a completely honest level, not tapered in any way. Also going to put it right over here, once again, right smack dab in the middle. So we have 2 flat and level pieces of wood, an honest level, and an honest tour guide. You're going to pay $8 for those things. You all did, you guys. We should also picture some mystery, am I right? Yes! Alright, so I need just 2 volunteers. You two, come on down here for me. I have one of you standing right here, one of you standing right here. Come straight and tall, look at each other. Now right now, you are looking right just below her nose. You're looking right about his forehead. Could I have you two switching places? Hey, that's true though. Oh, and now you're looking right about at her eyebrows, and you, ma'am, looking right about at his nose. There's been 2 to 3 inches of height change here on the completely flat, low pieces of wood. Now that's a little bit strange. That's a little bit odd. That's a little bit mysterious. Can you give them a round of applause? Actually, can I switch back one more time? Kevin's happy. I have no Now we need to give them a round of applause. Let me show you what's going on here. When you're outside the mystery spot, you stand straight up and tall, but when you're inside the mystery spot, even by just one step, you start to lean. I'm now leaning 3 degrees in this direction, causing me to have a lower vision height. Look at the trees behind me, outside the mystery spot, going straight up and tall. His sister inside the mystery spot, going with that slight 3 degree lean, while the brother going between them only grew up a little bit confused. He actually does not know what he wants to do when he grows up. He's just like me. That's why I work at the mystery spa. And there's only 8 reading rooms. Go to the cabin. You'll get
Có một cái trên một liền nhau
You
đâu.
can see
Có
that
một cái góc mà mấy cái
early?
đường
Right
liền
back
nhau.
there. Now that picture's of